Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down our cards for this week. Sorry I'm a bit late, just been having some other stuff going on that's needed some attention. So, sorry I'm a bit late and doing this sort of later on Tuesday. But this is our cards for this week. This week we've got Fabulous Halloween. Lovely little bit of Halloween, so I'm going to be using the Trick or Tarot cards this week just so that we can have a little look and see what they've got in store for us. I'm going to use the Faulkner deck as well, so I'm just going to pop down our first tarot card for the week. Oops, and we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is saying don't give up now, really. The Nine of Wands is a card that's kind of talking about you being like on the verge of a breakthrough, and you might not feel that you're on the verge of a breakthrough because you might feel really tense and you might feel really stressed and kind of just in that place where you just think, oh god, I'm never going to get anywhere with this, it's driving me mad, I think I'm just about to give up. So Nine of Wands says don't give up, because it's really important that you stay focused on the goals that you want to achieve this week. It's a bit like when we plant seeds or bulbs. Under the surface there's all sorts of stuff going on where these seeds are germinating and they're kind of starting to grow and they're starting to get life in them. We can't see all that happening because it's under the surface, and that's what this card talks about. It talks about there's been things going on under the surface that are leading you to this breakthrough, and you're literally on the point of there being a success here, so don't give up now. So in terms of a card for this week, there's a real energy of that. Don't give up, you know, just keep going on what it is that you want to achieve. Don't allow yourself to look at a situation and go, oh look, I can't see any progress here, there's obviously nothing happening. You don't know that there's nothing happening. This card says that there are things happening beneath the surface that you might not see just yet, but they are there and they are coming to fruition for you. So don't give up on them now. So I'm just having some water. So, and I'm also sorry about the snuffles. I've got a little bit of I don't know what I've got exactly at the moment. Either some kind of cold or just some kind of thing that's making me a bit sniffly. So forgive me for that. It's just a little bit sniffy. Okay, so that's our Nine of Wands. I'm just going to have a little shuffle of this Trick or Tarot deck. These are produced by a company called Duck Soup. They're in America. They self-publish these cards. They are available if you look at them online. If you just search Trick or Tarot by Duck Soup. When I got these are a special edition Major Arcana only, but they do the whole deck now. When I got these, they were doing free shipping to the UK. Well, they were doing free shipping worldwide, and I don't think they're doing that anymore. So the actual whole deck is on my list, but it's quite expensive once you take into account the shipping, because the shipping is nearly as much as the deck. So I'm going to keep my eye on them and see if they suddenly do a free shipping offer again. And then if they do, I'm going to grab that deck. If not, it's on my Christmas list. So let's see what happens at Christmas. Just going to pop down one of these. As I say, these are Major Arcana cards, so only. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oops. Right, okay, so we've got the Beautiful Sun card. Now the Sun says, here, you know, they keep giving me that song, Here Comes the Sun, and it's really kind of quite counterintuitive or contradictory at the moment, because literally I don't know where you are in the world or where you are in the country. I'm in the UK, I'm in London, and it's literally like they have just switched winter on in London. Most of of September and the beginning part of October has been very warm for us for this time of year, quite sunny, very warm, but literally over the last 2 days it's like we've just suddenly gone cold. The clocks have gone back, the evenings are darker, it's much colder, it's colder at night, it's much more grey outside. I mean, outside my window at the moment, I'll show you now, is grey as grey can be. So it's all very, very grey out there. So, you know, that's where we are. They suddenly switched winter on over the last couple of days. So here we've got the sun being very contradictory to that. Now the sun talks about lovely, lovely, positive energy. It's a really happy card. So you've got your Nine of Wands in there, and your Nine of Wands is saying, don't give up. The sun card says that literally happiness is just around the corner for you. So do not give up now. It's about sticking with something, you know. If you feel you need to stick with something, then you will get to where you want to get to. It might not be easy, it might be a journey, but you will get there. I'm currently working on something that is really, really difficult for me. I don't do a lot of self-disclosure on this platform, but I do suffer quite badly with anxiety, and I'm really struggling with something at the moment. And I'm kind of really determined to try and overcome this particular thing. But it's difficult. And I'm not going to give up on it. But it's just a matter of just, you know, sort of counting the small wins that you have each day. So every time you make a little tiny step forward, or you have a little bit of progress, or you feel a little bit less anxious about doing this particular thing, whatever it is for you, that's a step forward, and you have to count those small wins. So, you know, that's where the sun is coming in there and saying, you know, don't forget to acknowledge when you make a success of something. So I'm just going to put one more down for us for today, or for this week. Let me just shuffle these along a little bit. And there we have the World. So the World's fantastic. The World talks about completion. It talks about the world being your oyster. It talks about success, the end of a cycle, all of that kind of energy. It talks about travel. It talks about all those things. So, you know, as you can see in the card, you know, they're off on their travels in this hot air balloon. It just is a lovely, lovely card. So, you know, there's an element here of this kind of holding you back. This here, holding onto your anchor. But it almost feels like she's throwing these things out. So it's getting rid of all the stuff that has anchored you down, weighed you down. Still one last thing there, hanging on. You know, sort of keeping you down. So you know she's throwing them all out, so that she can rise up further. So really, really beautiful card. I love these cards. They're so fun. I kind of want to use them all year round, but then there's another bit of me that wants to just save them for this sort of time of year. So what I'll probably do is use them through November a little bit, because I kind of really like that whole time of year. So it's the very autumnal cards. They are Halloween specific, but I love them so much. They're just so cute. So our cards for this week are saying Nine of Wands, don't give up. Sun, happiness just around the corner. And the World says, you know, if you keep up this work and you don't give up and you stay strong, the happiness and, you know, the world being your oyster is literally just around the corner. I will leave that where it is for now. Just want to keep these quite short so that they're a little bit easier to upload. Thanks ever so much for watching. Have a really good Halloween tomorrow, and I'll be back again. I'm going to hope to do a little bit of a card unboxing a bit later on this week. Won't promise, because it's all a little bit up in the air at the moment. But I hope to be able to get around to doing that. If not, I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.